Welcome to this edition of ARTV News. I'm Tony Beauvais. In today's show, ARTV News, Spiegelhaus Melbourne, Anastasia the Musical, a preview of 2026, and ARTV Magazine. Gamers get ready. A massive exhibition celebrating the art and history of video games has landed in Melbourne. The Game Worlds exhibition is now open at ACME, inviting you to explore over 50 years of play spanning from the 1970s right up to today's blockbusters. This is a comprehensive look at the industry, featuring more than 30 major titles. You can dive into fan favourites like Minecraft, Final Fantasy XIV Online, and SimCity, alongside classics such as The Sims and a dedicated look at the highly anticipated Hollow Knight Silksong. Game Worlds offers an unprecedented 44 playable moments, featuring rare design materials, original builds, and prototypes you won't find anywhere else. Plus, discover 4 brand new micro games made exclusively for ACME by some of Australia's top developers. Whether you're a long-time player or simply curious about gaming culture, this is a must-see. And don't forget the limited edition merchandise, including exclusive collectibles from Neopets and The Sims, available only at ACME. The Games World exhibition runs until late March. Diva is a groundbreaking exhibition celebrating some of history's most provocative and powerful performers. The exhibition presents more than 250 objects, including 60 spectacular costumes, jewellery, photography, art and music drawn from the V&A's collection, Art Centre Melbourne's Australian Performing Arts collection, and lone treasures from across the world. The exhibition features a dazzling roll call of legends such as Maria Callas, Judy Garland, Joan Crawford, Dame Nellie Melba, Grace Jones, Cher, Prince, Tina Turner, Elton John, and Australia's significant contributions to the stage, including Dame Joan Sutherland, Peter Allen, Kylie Minogue, Olivia Newton-John, Kate Blanchett, and Dame Edna Everage. From the stadium tour to the Met Gala, Diva brings the magic of pop culture's biggest moments to life. Discover iconic garments by legendary designers up close and in stunning detail. Diva takes you behind the headlines to reveal the essence and artistry of these show-stopping performers and agents of change in all their glory. This is your last chance to see treasures of the Viking Age, the Galloway Hoard. This is a golden opportunity to glimpse 90 objects from the world of individuals who buried the hoard, their fascinating stories, and the turbulent world of Viking Age Scotland. It also showcases the cutting-edge conservation and research that continues to reveal the hoard's deepest secrets. This collection transports us back to a critical moment in history, a time of relentless Viking raids and the very formation of the political entities we now know as Scotland, England and Ireland. It's a chance to connect with a powerful era through stunning jewellery, personal heirlooms and one-of-a-kind objects that travel to Scotland from as far away as Central Asia. If you want to delve even deeper, look out for the Treasures of the Viking Age Curator Lecture, where National Museum Scotland curator Dr. Martin Goldberg explores the profound significance of these incredible Viking Age treasures. See the website for more information. For families looking for a magical start to the new year, get ready for a beloved festive favourite. The Australian Ballet is bringing its special production, Storytime Ballet, The Nutcracker, to the Comedy Theatre later this month. This is no ordinary performance. It's an interactive experience crafted specifically for children aged 3 and up. The production captures the enchanting tale of Clara, who receives a Nutcracker doll on Christmas Eve that springs to life. Audiences will be whisked away on Clara's journey as she battles the mischievous Rat King and travels to the sparkling land of sweets for a grand celebration with the Sugar Plum Fairy, all perfectly paced, running for under an hour. Led by an engaging narrator, this is the perfect introduction to the world of ballet. Little ones are warmly encouraged to dress up in their favourite costumes and dance along in their seats. And for those keen to join the magic, the performance features light-up wands for an interactive experience throughout the show. Storytime Ballet, The Nutcracker, is a charming, captivating production delivering all the wonder of classical ballet. Don't miss your chance to share this memorable performance with your family at the Comedy Theatre. For 4 days each February, Melbourne Art Fair transforms the Melbourne Convention and Exhibition Centre into a meeting place for the curious and the devoted. Leading galleries and Indigenous-owned art centres converge with collectors, artists and those simply drawn to the hum of new ideas. Melbourne Art Fair has been a defining fixture on the Australasian cultural calendar, supporting and promoting living artists through the staging of a world-class contemporary art fair for more than 38 years. Presenting works from the region's most respected artists and galleries and their newest, most exciting counterparts, the fair stimulates critical and commercial attention, ensuring that the conversations that begin here continue to resonate long after the lights go out. This is art. This is Melbourne. Melbourne Art Fair has been assisted by the Australian Government through Creative Australia, its principal arts investment and advisory board, and Creative Victoria. Spiegel House Melbourne is the city's newest destination for an unforgettable night out.
Spiegel House Melbourne is the city's newest destination for an unforgettable night out. A bold mix of theatre, music and hospitality, set against an extraordinary backdrop in the heart of the CBD. Located on the rooftop of Golden Square Car Park on Lonsdale Street, our purpose-built entertainment precinct brings together multiple venues under one shimmering skyline. The Spiegel House Melbourne, a two-level entertainment precinct, has transformed the corner of Lonsdale Street and Chinatown's Celestial Avenue into a must-visit cultural destination. This ambitious development, in collaboration with the City of Melbourne, boasts a total capacity of 1,000 patrons. At its heart is a magnificent 380-seat Belgian Spiegeltent, which has dazzling 5-star champagne spectacle shows like Blanc de Blanc Encore. But the fun doesn't stop there. Spiegel House also features a dedicated 400-seat black box theatre designed for bold programs of theatre, comedy, and live music, along with an open-air activation space perfect for community gatherings and art installations. For food and drink, head up to the fantastic Rooftop Dome Bar. It offers panoramic city views, craft beers from Bodrigi Brewing Co., and a vibrant food residency, Lil Lusher. Spiegel House is set to be the city's premier destination for world-class performance and nightlife throughout the summer. Visit the website for details.
For the first time ever in Australia, experience the magic, the romance and the adventure.
Anastasia the Broadway musical is coming to the stage. Inspired by the beloved film, this is the dazzling, emotional hit that has captivated audiences around the world. From the Tony Award-winning creators, this production sweeps you across continents and through history, from the twilight of Imperial Russia to the glittering, euphoric jazz age of 1920s Paris. Join Anya, a brave young woman, on a thrilling journey to discover the mystery of her past. Pursued by an army officer determined to silence her, she enlists the aid of a dashing conman and a lovable ex-aristocrat. Together, they embark on an epic adventure to help her find home, family, and true love. You'll be transported by a stunning, original score, featuring the much-loved songs you know and adore, including the classic hits Journey to the Past and Once Upon a December. This all-star Australian cast features rising star Georgina Hobson as Anya, alongside international stage sensation Robert Tripolino as Dimitri. They are joined by showbiz legend Rhonda Birchmore and Australian theatre royalty Nancy Hayes AM. Don't miss this breathtaking story of hope, heritage, and identity. See the website for further information.
Victoria is a state where art is celebrated everywhere. This includes city galleries and renowned regional exhibition spaces to community festivals and local artists' studios. See the country's finest works and acclaimed international exhibitions at the National Gallery of Victoria. Visit the Victoria website to find openings at contemporary galleries hidden in Melbourne's labyrinthine laneways, and attend travelling exhibitions at famous regional galleries in Castlemaine, Benalla, Ballarat and along the Mornington Peninsula. Midsummer is Australia's premier queer arts and cultural organisation, bringing together a diverse mix of LGBTQIA+ artists, performers, communities and audiences. The festival runs in Melbourne over summer, January and February, and centres around hidden and mainstream queer culture, involving local, interstate and international artists. Find out more at midsummer.org.au. St Kilda Festival will return with an epic weekend of programming featuring some of the best live music acts, family entertainment and a full-on weekend. It is one of Australia's oldest music festivals, known for being a free event that showcases local music amidst the St Kilda foreshore. Melbourne Fashion Festival is Australia's largest fashion event, celebrating design, arts and ideas for everyone. The festival showcases all that is unique, edgy and wonderfully eclectic about Melbourne and Victorian fashion, while also amplifying broader Australian fashion talent on a local and global stage to inspire consumers, support retailers and connect the industry. Find out more at the Melbourne Fashion Festival website. The National Photographic Portrait Prize is an annual event intending to promote the very best in contemporary photographic portraiture by both professional and aspiring Australian photographers. Photography is the dominant portrait medium of our time. The National Photographic Portrait Prize is an important aspect of the gallery's exhibition program, reflecting the distinctive vision of Australia's aspiring and professional portrait photographers and the unique nature of their subjects. The National Portrait Gallery is offering a prize of $30,000 for the most outstanding photographic portrait. Entries are now open and close on the 31st of January. The exhibition starts at the National Portrait Gallery on the 16th of August. The Melbourne Fringe will be back in October. Melbourne has a vision of cultural democracy which empowers anyone to realise their right to creative expression. Over 4 decades, Melbourne Fringe has matured to become one of our state's most significant and adventurous arts organisations. By championing discovery and experimentation, the event supports the development and presentation of artworks by, with and for the people of Melbourne. See the website for details. The Melbourne Wedding Expo is a flagship event held at the Melbourne Showgrounds with over 120 of Melbourne's most creative and popular wedding suppliers and vendors. The expo is full of colour, inspiration, fun and live entertainment. Vendors include an array of florists, bridal gowns, photography, invitations, wedding cards, hens parties, makeup, fitness, men's suits, shoes, videography, reception venues, honeymoons, bridal favours, candy buffets, wedding cakes, bridal jewellery, wedding planners, marriage celebrants and wedding stylists. Check the website for further details. Around the end of November is the Queenscliff Music Festival. The festival is a community-based, not-for-profit event that supports the Australian contemporary music industry. It takes place in Queenscliff, Victoria, on the Bellarine Peninsula. The main festival area is in Princess and Lower Princess Parks, with other venues throughout the historic town. The festival features contemporary Australian musicians, views of Port Phillip Bay, historic buildings in Queenscliff, a family-friendly and safe environment and local community groups and volunteers. Some other websites to look out for various events throughout the year are the NGV, the Mariner Group, Linden New Art and ACCA.
On today's episode, we have Ching Zhang of Choose Arts, who every Sunday is at the Esplanade Market in St Kilda, Melbourne, selling her watercolor works of art. Thank you so much for joining us, Ching.
Thank you for having me, Morgan.
So you actually didn't start out as an artist. You were in the corporate world, right?
That's right. I always enjoyed drawing since forever. However, when I was growing up, I wasn't very much encouraged to pursue the career as an artist. So I did a degree in science, and then after moving to Australia, I was planning to explore the options of becoming an artist. However, I was very fortunate that not long after arriving here, I found a job in quite reputable corporate companies. So then it all happens very fast, and I was very happy with all the new changes and everything. So the option of doing art was kind of just brushed off briefly. Mm-hmm. And then I started to take, when I was working full-time, I was taking art classes in the evenings and weekends. And I remember there was maybe more than just one moment, but I remember like when I was in a studio and we were drawing, for example, in live drawing, and I was just thinking to myself, I wish time could just pause here. Like I really, really enjoy what I'm doing here, and I really wish I could have spent more time, not just in the evening, not just on weekends, but basically every day. So then that prompted the change that I would make later on. A couple of years later, I decided that this is what I really want to do. And it's like you hear a call and it's just very clear to you that you don't want to regret later on. So then I decided to quit my corporate job and finished my diploma at MIT for visual arts. And meanwhile, start my little art business, and I call it Choose Arts.
I brought how I found you was this piece, and I thought it was so well branded for one. You know, you had this with your piece on the back, your Instagram, and then it was this lovely mermaid, which I know was kind of a limited thing for you, right?
Limited edition, yes.
Yeah. So you were commissioned for something like a piece like this?
It was kind of like that. So the story around that is that I've been designing and making tea towels as one of the categories of the products that I sell. Then I had this friend. She is also a business owner. So she's a jeweler, and I think her specialty is in pearls. And we met basically on a monthly basis in markets and other places. So then she mentioned to me one day that she would love to have a mermaid design, either like a tea towel or a card or things like that. So then one day I saw I think it was in January when we had the bushfire and everything. So then I was sitting, in my studio again, and I thought of her, and then I thought, I really want to, it's probably timing for me to create that piece that she mentioned, even though she didn't directly ask me for it. But I feel like, yes, I wanted to do that. So then I painted a little watercolor illustration, just like what you can see on a tea towel. And then I sent a photo to her and she loved it. So then we agreed that we are going to run a limited edition of tea towel. Basically, I supply to her and then she supplied to her retail products. So yeah,
lovely.
That was the story.
That's so interesting. And typically you do your own works of art, and so the commission was it something new for you?
It's something that I don't actively promote. So so if people approach me because they've seen something that I've done and they really have something on their mind that they want to see how I handle it, then we would have a conversation. But yeah, I feel that I've known some commission artists, like good friends, and I feel that it's kind of like a specialty, like not everyone has to do it in the same way, but I feel like I either have to choose to do commission only, or I cannot try to promote both at the same time. So I choose to do my own work as most of my, for most of my time, and then have conversations with people who are potentially interested in commission about a commission piece.
I see.
Yeah.
And I admire you for your business sense. Now, you mentioned to me that you had taken a business class to help you with what you're doing at the market. So you sell cards, you sell tiles, tea towels, prints. You are also doing watercolor classes.
Yes.
And so you're not only selling your product, but you're selling your style of art.
Well, thank you. So yes, that's right. I did take a business course or a training before starting the little business because I was working in corporate before, but I wasn't doing business management. So I knew that I'm lacking some skills in business, such as finance, marketing, or even just how to set the whole thing up, like the business plan up. So I knew that I need some guidance in those areas. So I found an opportunity and I took the course, which was very helpful. I'm still using the templates and the information that I received from the course. And then it was from there that I started to think about, take this as if it is an art business, then take it as a I don't know how you call it, like a portfolio or any other name. So yes, I want to sell my painting. I want to sell my original work. Do I want to sell something else, or if there's other service or products that I can offer? So having I spent quite some time thinking about that and research as well. And then I decided that it might be, at this stage of my career, it might be a good idea for me to sell more than my original painting, but also homeware or stationery made from my original painting, and try to have shows in a gallery, but also find some other channels and just to try to create more opportunities for others to see me as an artist. And thinking about teaching, like, usually people will be like, oh, who am I to teach? You will feel very humbled by the very thought. But then I think someone explained something to me that makes a lot of sense. It's like, yes, you may think that you yourself are not that advanced yet, but there will always be people who are just starting out or who are just behind you. So then they may want to appreciate receiving some guidance from you. So don't feel too humble about that. So then I thought, okay, probably I can do that. And at the moment, I'm actually teaching 2 classes, and I'm really, really enjoying it. And from the feedback that I got from the participants, they enjoyed it very much as well. So, well, thanks to the person who kind of encouraged me to, give more thoughts into teaching watercolor when I didn't feel the confidence myself.
Oh, I mean, that's strong advice for anyone, I would think.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
And you do a little bit more than just watercolor. Right behind us, we have a lovely animation that you created. And then you also sent over some mirror work. Can you speak to some of these pieces?
Yes. So this animation was done in Photoshop. It was a part of actually, it was from a while ago when I was still in art school. So we were learning Photoshop, and one of the module was about, I think this is called stop motion. Hope I got it right, otherwise my teacher will be so upset with me.
No one's quizzing you here, don't worry.
Yes, and then I incorporated my interest in birds, like native birds, penguins and all that, into, and then also my academic background, which was environmental science, by the way. So then, well, the reason that I studied environmental science, not just because I wasn't able to choose art, but also I was interested in environmental science. So kind of merging these two together, I created this little video about fairy penguin. So enjoyed that very much. And the other piece that you just mentioned, the mirror thing, it was an installation that I did a couple of years ago. Again, that was before COVID. So that was in a town, really, really remote little town called Natimak, about 500k or 400k away from Melbourne. So they have this famous Mount Arapiles, where lots of climbers would like to go to, from not just Australia, but like international climbers and everything as well. So then they have a art festival. It's called Nati Fringe. So it was back in 2019, and I put in a little proposal, and then with help of my teacher Bridget, she was teaching me public art in IMIT. So then yes, we did this installation on the Salt Lake. So basically the idea is to have Mount Arapiles and Salt Lake reflected in the mirror installation, and then having the viewers being able to see all the surroundings and all the reflections, including their own image, and have a think about our connection with this world and maybe our identity as well. Like, you see your reflection in a mirror on a daily basis in your bathroom, probably, and then, but then, change, maybe shopping malls, I guess. And then, but, if you're outdoor and so immersed in this beautiful landscape, and then if you see your face again, and then maybe the question I want to prompt in people's head is like, how much do I feel that I'm part of this world? So
wow.
So because I like to kind of think about these kind of things a lot. So that was the idea, and it was a really amazing experience. It was difficult to carry all the mirrors all the way to the lake because there's no paved road, so you have to go barefoot. And then we had to take our shoes off. And again, thanks to, my teacher Bridget and her climber friends, it took a team to carry all the stuff there and put it there. So yeah, it was really, really great memory.
Wow, thanks for sharing all of that.
Thank you.
Now, your work is so tied to St. Kilda. You're here at the Esplanade Market every Sunday. And how else can we find you?
Well, I've got my own website, choosearts.com.au, and send me an email.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us, sharing all that you've done, and we look forward to seeing what's next for you.
Thank you very much, Morgan. It's a pleasure.
If you'd like to get in touch with us and let us know about any live event coming up within the next month in the inner Melbourne region, just shoot us an email at info@artv.com.au. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next month.